The exhumation of the graves found at Izium has been underway since yesterday. Researchers are trying to establish the identity and exact causes of death of the murdered. According to our data, there are about 500 bodies in the vicinity of Izium. So far, we have exhumed 40 of them. There are many children. There are bodies with their hands tied behind their backs. Each of these facts will be investigated and will receive a legal assessment. The world must recognize that this is the genocide of the Ukrainian people. Yesterday, Russian President Vladimir Putin took part in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in Uzbekistan. During the conference after the meeting, he did not fail to deliver slander and threats against Ukraine. During the conflict, terrorist acts were attempted to cause damage to our civilian infrastructure. So far, we have been rather reserved in our response to them. Russian forces have dealt several critical blows recently. Let's say they were a warning. If the situation continues like this, then the reaction will be more severe. In recent weeks, due to the successes of the Ukrainian army, the threats of the use of nuclear weapons by Russian politicians have intensified. U.S. President Joe Biden was asked what he would say to Putin if he were indeed considering a nuclear attack.
Don't. It will change the face of war, unlike anything since World War II. Of course I'm not going to tell you. It'll be consequential. They'll become more of a pariah in the world than they ever have been, and depending on the extent of what they do will determine what response would occur.
The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, also referred to the threat of using nuclear weapons. This would be the beginning of the total destruction of the Earth. I cannot even comprehend how special forces, intelligence, and the most powerful minds in the world can even give Russia a chance to ponder this. Honestly, I don't feel that this will happen, but we cannot fully predict anything about a country like Russia. Making an agreement with them out of fear of what they might do is the worst possible option. This would definitely be the beginning of World War III, as it would allow countries like Russia to use or threaten nuclear weapons, to occupy other countries' territories and torture people. There can be no dialogue with those who threaten to use nuclear weapons.